What's up, everyone? This is Dizzle right back at you, and welcome back to another review, guys. Yeah, it's been a while. I said I was gonna do another review here soon, and I met my promise. Anyways, but yeah, guys. Today episode is gonna relate to a topic that's been going around. See, in modern cartoons are starting to get a little what should we say, not good. And for those of you who don't care about cartoons as much as I do, you'll probably have this type of reaction.
Ponies are for little girls!
So yeah, guys. But in all seriousness, though, cartoons in modern day, specifically Cartoon Network, have been going kind of downhill. It was at the point where Adventure Time and Regular Show and Steven Universe were the top good shows on there, and now it just seems like they're just ending. And I don't mean that as a figure of term. I mean that literally. Literally, Adventure Time, Regular Show, and Steven Universe are all on their last seasons, guys. It's a real darn shame, and what makes it worse is that Cartoon Network still puts its main focus onto Teen Titans Go and treats it like it's an actual good show, when reality, it's not. Oh, but today, guys, we're not here to talk about the bad news. We're here to talk about the good news and relive the classics. See, consider the fact that whenever somebody talks about Cartoon Network, they always seem to want to compare the classic cartoons to the new cartoons. And so today, guys, for my classic review, I'm not going to be doing a cartoon of sorts. I was originally thinking about doing like a cartoon review, but considering the fact that my channel is currently a gaming-based channel, I don't think I'm going to do any cartoon reviews, but maybe that will change. I don't know. I mean, when I first started the channel, I was doing it just solely for gaming base, but I didn't really think about myself because, like, at the time, I wasn't really much of what we like to call a critic. So this is all kind of new to me, in terms of being, a critic, because when I started my channel, I wasn't a critic before. But like now, after several years, I actually have become one, and I've become more interested in reviewing cartoons and just telling like if it's a good cartoon or if it's a bad cartoon. And like I said, some of you may care, some of you may not care. I don't know.
Ponies are for little girls!
But that's just for me personally. Anyways, guys, enough about all that. Let's just get straight down into the review. Today's review, we're going to relive the classics. One of a classic gem that many people seem to forget. Like 2 out of 14 people only remember this game. We're going to be talking about today's classic game, Rampage 2 for the N64. And let's dive into this.
Rampage 2 Universal Tour is a direct sequel from the first game of Rampage on the N64. The story starts off with the previous monsters, George, Liz, and Ralph, have been locked up in different parts of the world. However, thanks to an experiment test that went wrong at the laboratory, 3 new monsters have appeared onto the surface. Their names are Curtis, the rat, Boris, the rhino, and Ruby, the crab. And with the 3 of them working together, they'll save the other monsters. When it comes to Rampage 2, it brings along characters with their own status, which is a new element to the game. For Curtis, he's best at walking, good with climbing, but terrible with punching. Boris, who's the best at punching, good with walking, but slow when it comes to climbing. And finally, Ruby, which is an all-around balanced character. Not to mention that each character has their own super attack. While many people in both modern and old times will find the elements of the game both simple and tedious, that doesn't stop it from having its own unique style to it. The gameplay itself is simple and easy to master. Pick a character, pick which country to go to, and destroy everything. Literally, the main objective is to destroy anything. Well, not technically. See, when you start off, in order to beat the level that you're currently in, your main objective is to destroy all the buildings in the city, and while also along destroying some cars and eating people, if you choose to. The best method to destroy a building is to climb all the way to the top, look down on the building, and then mash the absolute heck out of the B button. seriously, you're going to be pressing the B button like there's no tomorrow. The buildings come in all shapes and sizes, ranging from small buildings to medium buildings to big buildings and buildings that require you to jump on them like a trampoline. The vehicles in the game are your greatest enemy, including people, because cop cars will shoot in 3 different directions, military cars will shoot in one direction at rapid speed, and tanks will aim at the player and fire a bomb, which will give the player knockback. Helicopters will take aim and shoot at the player, and military planes will drop atomic bombs, which also do knockback to the player. And yes, you heard me, they're not just regular bombs, they're atomic bombs. Holy cow. People on the land and in buildings will usually run away. However, there are people that will shoot at you with guns and sometimes grenades. Regardless of which it is, it's important to take out anything that does damage to you as quickly as possible. There are also items inside the buildings that will either give you health, it'll give you more points in order to get an extra life, or a temporary power-up. However, there's also items in the buildings that can also harm you, so be aware of which item helps you and which item doesn't help you. Each country has over 20 levels, and at the end of 4 levels, the next level will have a bonus game in it, which there you can also get some more health, an extra life, or charge up your super. Now then, if you beat the last level of the country and save one of the monsters, it will pop up a password that you can use to type in. Once you type in the password at the main menu screen, you'll have the option to play as one of the old characters from the previous Rampage game into a new file. Because when you pick a character into an already saved file game, you're stuck with that character until the very end of the story mode. There are 5 stages and each one has over 10 levels. However, there is a save system in the game after the bonus level. However, for me, the saving mechanics would never work for me. I mean, once I would save on one day and then the next day it would work. However, if I was gone for like 2 days, then the file would be completely gone for me. I don't know. Maybe it'll be different from you guys. Who knows? So yeah, remember, stay determined after dealing over 40 levels, actually over 100 really. Look out for power-ups and items that will assist you and destroy everything.
So yeah, guys, while Rampage 2 did add in some new gameplay elements to it from Rampage 1 for the N64, there's not really much to talk about or add on. I mean, all it did was just bring in like 3 to 5 extra characters, just some new stages, and that's pretty much it. There's nothing more else to say about it other than unlockable characters and new elements such as the super attack ability. And so yeah, like I said, not much to brag about. All there is new stages, new characters, and just one new mechanic that has changed from the previous game. So Rampage 2 doesn't have a lot going to it. However, like I said at the beginning of this review, Rampage is its own unique style of gameplay and own unique style to the game. Because, you know, like it said, it's a side-scroller where you're going around destroying buildings here and there. And, you know, I think that's what makes Rampage special to some people, including myself. So, like I said, if you're looking for a game with tons of destructions and tons of playable characters, I think you'll find some enjoyment in either this Rampage game for the N64 or the one for the Wii or PlayStation 2. And so, yeah, guys, as for my final rating of Rampage 2, Rampage 2 gets a final rating of a 6.5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching my review episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I hope to do more in the future, but I don't know. It's just like doing review episodes takes a lot of time out of my recording of other games, such as Crash to Insanity. And as for Ratchet & Clank, I normally do those on the weekends, as most of you seen. And so yeah, you'll definitely expecting more Ratchet & Clank, and hopefully we can get to that finale here soon if you saw it already. If you haven't, go ahead and check it out. And while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and check out my other videos for Crash Twinfinity. And go ahead and subscribe and probably drop a like if you thought this video was good or okay. Or maybe if you thought it was complete garbage. So in that case, you can drop a dislike. I don't care. Anyway, so yeah, guys, this is Dizzle signing out. And thank you guys for watching my review. See ya!